Hello Sagittarius! Welcome to my channel. I'm Marcy and my channel is Lady in Yellow Tarot, and I'm here to give you some guidance for the month of February of 2020. How have you been, Sagittarians? Okay, let's see. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself because this is a new channel and I like to just kind of talk about myself for a hot second. My name is Marcy and I am a tarot reader, psychic, clairvoyant, and I just recently started working on astrology and incorporating it into my work. So here I am doing this channel where you're going to be seeing a little bit of everything, a little bit of channeling, a little bit of tarot readings, a little bit of astrology knowledge. So you know what I like about Sagittarians? Y'all are the most adventurous ones out there. You guys are very awesome about that. You know, you like adventure, and that doesn't mean that you're out there skydiving every day. It could just mean anything. You're adventurous in your own way. Okay, so you know, you might be a foodie, you want to be outside, you're athletic, maybe you are very creative and you're very adventurous in your art, but you know, you're very willing to try something new if it's within your comfort zone. Okay, so let's see what, and then you know what I like about y'all too, you guys love knowledge, love learning, philosophers. Okay, so I think this feels pretty good right now. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. I almost took a peek at that card. Okay, so the way this works, Sagittarius, is that these cards represent the planets, and this is Earth, and these planets are kind of beaming the energy onto the Earth energy, and that's how I'm gonna get your February messages. Okay, so first let me see what comes through channeling wise. I'm gonna see what my guides are saying about the Sagittarian collective. Okay, so I'm sensing that a lot of you went through some harsh times recently. Perhaps you're not, you know, things aren't going the way you want them to go. You were trying some new things and you're, you know, traditional adventurous style, but they're just not going the way you want to go. And you're quite mentally exhausted, Sagittarius. You're like, what is going on? Like, why am I doing way too much work for something that I'm not seeing much reward with? And perhaps you're looking at going on a vacation this month, or just some sort of mental break. You're very focused on, I need a fucking break, a mental break. So whether that's going on vacation or just doing a girls' night at the spa, or just shutting yourself off from the social media world and just 2 days of silence, whatever it is, you need a freaking break. Okay, so let's find out what's going to happen to you this month. So this represents Earth. So Earth is like the environment, like kind of what's going on in your world. And now I see why you're so tired. You've been quite the busy one, balancing everything. You know, you're like juggling all these priorities, and then, you know, things keep piling up and you're like, all right, it's cool, I can do it. Go ahead, add on 10 more priorities. I got it. I'm pretty, you know, I got this. But the thing is, and you're so busy doing this and you're on autopilot, you're not even realizing how much of a toll it's taking on your energy, Sagittarius. So that's probably why you need a break. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. So the sun represents, in astrology, it's your ego and your journey for your life. And maybe that's why sometimes it doesn't make sense for you when you hear readings. But that's why it's good that you know the rest of your chart. But, you know, if you ever have the time and day, astro.com, you can look at your natal chart and start looking at your sun, moon, and rising sign. And that will say so much about everything. Okay, so this represents your overall mood for the month, and it is the King of Swords. So you're not tolerating any shit this month, okay? You're like, you know what? I'm flipping tired. I need a mental flipping break, and I'm tired of like balancing. So I feel like you're gonna start saying no to new priorities. So if a family member is like, hey, I need a ride somewhere, you're gonna be like, yeah, sorry, call Uber. You know, I see you saying no a lot. You're setting up boundaries. You're like so tired, Sagittarius. And so then we have the moon, and the moon represents emotions. So this is the emotions you might be feeling this month, and it's the 9 of Wands. again, we're going right back to I'm fucking tired. You have been so busy the last few months doing things for everybody else but yourself. Where is it? When is it your time, Sagittarius? Like, you are so busy, just so emotionally, you're kind of like, dude, I'm checking out because I've done everything for you, and what have you done for me? Like, this is not how it works. Where's the giving and receiving? I'm giving, and you're not receiving very much in return. So you're like, yeah, you know what? Screw you. And you bring me a sandwich. I'm not going to bring you the sandwich anymore, you know? So then, for this is Mercury, so this is the planet of communication. So this is how you're going to communicate with others this month, Sagittarius. 4 cups. Oh, we are bored. Okay, that's interesting because right now I'm talking about how you're going to be saying no to people because you're tired, but then at the same time, you're just bored of your current situation. So you're bored because you're on autopilot. That is not exciting for you, and now you're saying no to people because you're kind of fucking tired. So in this weird way, you're also bored. But I think you're bored of the people that keep messaging you, and what you're interested in is you need a new set of, not a brand new set of friends, but maybe you need to rotate the friends around, you just need a rotation because you've been seeing the same people over and over and over, and it's kind of boring now. You need excitement in your life in a different way. Okay, so maybe you need to hit up another set of friends, another circle of friends. So then Venus, this is the planet of love. Can be your love life, can be connections, friendships. Let's see what we got here. 10 of Wands. So there it is. You are feeling some solid burden here, Sagittarius. You definitely need to rotate your friends, or you need to rotate something because you're tired, you're on autopilot, you're just, at this point, you're speaking your truth, and it seems like your friends and connections are creating nothing but a burden to you this month. So you have quite a few needy friends, Sagittarius. That's bringing you down. Needy friends, maybe a needy lover. Okay, so maybe your lover expects way too much from your partner, is expecting way too much from you, and they're making it a lot harder, and they're not doing much on their end to relieve the burden. So you have to speak up again, because obviously you cannot rotate a lover unless you're over it and then you want to break up with them, right? But if you're trying to stay in this relationship, then you're gonna have to figure out, how can I, because I'm bored, how can I release some burden and release some of my boredom, because I'm over here on autopilot and I need some damn excitement in my life. Maybe that's why you need a break. Maybe you need to go on vacation, Sagittarius. So then we have Mars, and this is your drive. This is what's going to keep you going the entire month. And that's the 5 of Swords. So conflict. Okay, Sagittarius. So you're going to be fighting with people. Okay. But not necessarily you're going to be fighting with people like all the time, but maybe in the process of you kind of bringing back excitement into your life, you are speaking your truth, and that may not like people, but at the same time, you're like, damn well, the moment you start saying, hey, you know what, I can't hang out, and then the person's like, but why? You're gonna have to remind yourself, I want to not be around you for a reason, so I'm gonna have to create conflict and say, you know what, you are draining the crap out of me, and I can't have that in my life right now. But then when you release that drain, you're gonna be like, yeah, that feels so good, and it'll be worth the conflict that you went through. And then next we have Jupiter, and this is the planet of expansion. So these are ideas that you want to explore this month to expand yourself. For that, we have the King of Wands. Okay, so King of Wands. This is a very fiery card. It can represent a Sagittarius. So, or another fire sign. So maybe you as a Sagittarius have to do you again, and put yourself first for once. I don't know how often you put yourself first, but I'm definitely feeling that you have to do it. So ideas to explore is put yourself first, okay? And if it's not that, then maybe you want to reach out to a person of high stature, like a CEO, an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur. Maybe you want to do something, you want to change something because you're clearly bored, and you need to reach out to this type of energy, a King of Wands energy, where they're very action oriented and very successful to get some things going on your end. So do you first, and then reach out to people that are quite successful to get something moving forward if you're working on an idea of yours. So then we have Saturn. This is the old man of the planet, so he likes to teach lessons. Okay, so let's see what lessons they want to teach you this month. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, budgeting. Okay, Sagittarius, have we been shopping a lot lately? Have we been emotionally shopping instead of emotionally eating? Or are we doing both because, you know, you're eating out? So your finances are not as ideal as you like them to be. It is probably because you've been overspending lately. We just had the holidays, so it makes sense. Maybe you're trying to impress all these people, and then you're like, I got nothing in return, you know? So I think the lesson here is that you're going to be taught that you need to really be mindful of your spending because you've been overspending. Okay, so next we have Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of sudden changes. Now, this is not guaranteed. It could not happen. It's just something to keep in mind, okay? And that is Judgment. So, Sagittarius, I'm sensing that despite me saying that it looks like you're going to start speaking up, I sense that you may not. And if you don't, Judgment is going to show up and be like, it's time, Sagittarius. You need to say something to your partner, friend, whatever, because things are not getting better, and all you're doing is getting mad and throwing yourself a pity party and then wondering why nothing is happening good for you. Okay, so if you are not following through, Sagittarius, Judgment is going to roll up in your business and be like, you need to deal with this right now. And that's a sudden change because it's no longer on your terms, because it's like literally in your face that you have to deal with it now instead of when, you know. So in order to avoid this, Sagittarius, just don't skip around the bush. Don't ignore it. Just handle it, okay? It's for your highest good, okay? And then next we have Neptune, and Neptune is the planet of aspiration. So these are ideas that this is what you want to manifest this month. And what you want to manifest, well, that's interesting. Ten of Swords, okay. Why are we trying to manifest the Ten of Swords? You know damn well that there's some things that are not serving you. But you're still like holding on to hope. So what's going to end up manifesting is that your desire to hold on to hope that things will get better is going to lead to things getting worse, and that's what's going to manifest. And then you're forced, and then Judgment's here is like, okay, see, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You let things get worse. And now you have to deal with this, whether you like it or not. And this is going to be out of your control, Sagittarius. So think about that, okay? Do you want things to get out of control, or do you want to say something while you still have control? Okay, that's pretty big deal, Sagittarius. And then last but not least, it's Pluto. So this is what it's a planet of transformation. So this is what you want to release and let go. Okay, so for that, we have Two of Cups. Oh boy, Sagittarius. Are you holding on to a relationship that you should not? Because I feel that's strong. Especially if you feel like, oh, this person is such a burden to me. You know, like, it is so much responsibility, and I'm not getting much in return. I'm like over here energetically dying, and if you're still holding on to hope that things are going to get better because, you know, you've worked so hard on that relationship, but then what's going to happen is it's just going to go to shit anyway. And then Judgment's like, well, what are you going to do? Do you want to stay miserable or what? You're going to have to let go. You're going to have to, you know damn well what this is about. Friendship, connection, lover, partner. There's somebody or a situation, could be work. You know, you may have to let go of your work because it's no longer healthy for you. It's a burden for you. It doesn't matter. Work related, it does not matter what it is. You know damn well what this is about, and it needs to go. It's not going to get better, Sagittarius. That is what I'm hearing. It's not going to get better because you have to let it go. So I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. It's not, you know, probably what you want to hear, or maybe it's exactly what you wanted to hear, because you need to know that it's not going to get any better, but worse. So now you have to make a decision how much suffering you want to go through. Either way, something is going to go down. So I would highly recommend that you handle it now so it does not get worse, okay? All right, so let's see what additional messages the cards have for you, Sagittarius. we have change, okay? And we have transformation. Oh my gosh. And we have initiative. Oh, well, what was I saying, Sagittarius? You've got to do something because change is inevitable and transformation is absolutely necessary. And in case we want some more cards, we have emerging, okay? Because you're going to emerge from this. It is time, Sagittarius, time to handle it. Time to remove that leech from you, okay? Because you're going to emerge better. The change is absolutely necessary so you can transform, but you've got to take the initiative. It's time, okay? All right, well, thank you so much for listening to me, Sagittarius, and your messages. I hope to hear that next month that you have done this and that things are much better for you for March. And please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be here every single month. Okay, bye for now.